What it is? A strategy a business uses to automate process in order to contain costs. Consists of integrating applications, structuring labor, resources, and using software applications throughout the organization. It is an ideal form. Automation implies the elimination of all manual labor through the use of automatic controls that ensure accuracy and quality. Although perfect automation has never been achieved, in its more limited form, it has caused alteration in the patterns of employment. History. 1745. Earliest feedback control mechanism was used to tender sales of windmills. 1785. The centrifugal governor was used to adjust the gap between milestones in the automatic flour mill developed by Oliver Evans. 1788. The governor was adopted by James Watt for use on a steam engine in 1788. After Watt's partner Boulton saw one at a flour mill, Boulton and Watt were building. 19th century. Several improvements to the governor plus improvements to the valve cut-off timing on the steam engine made the engine suitable for most industrial. 1930. Use of controllers which were able to make calculated changes in response to deviation from a set point rather than on-off control. Controllers allowed manufacturing to continue showing productivity gains to offset the declining influence of factory electrification. 1959, Texaco Port Arthur Refinery became the first chemical plant to use digital control. Conversions of factories to digital control began to spread rapidly in the 1970s as the price of computer hardware fell. Example: accounts payable. Example of Pebble Limited Partnership, a mining company based in Alaska. Without automation, it was easy for work to get stopped and difficult to monitor the status of each invoice in the approval process. However, with automation, the paper invoices get scanned into an enterprise content management system (ECM) that are handled electronically. Fewer errors are made because the system automatically populates several fields of information. Contract management. Example is corporate commission of the Mille Lacs Band of Ojibwe Indian. Without automation, deadlines were frequently missed, resulting in 10 to 15% fee increase in a process that took weeks and sometimes months to complete. As a result of using automation, scanning costs are eliminated, illegible faxes are a thing of the past, and training time is kept to a minimum. This is because contract routing is done automatically, so administrative assistants no longer have to photocopy, track or make reports of contracts. HR onboarding. Example is laser work. Without process automation, onboarding can be as inefficient as handwriting notes and dates on resumes and stuffing them in a file cabinet. Automation helps HR employees and prospective applicants to enjoy a streamlined, paperless experience as job listing and application are electronic. For example, cover letters and resumes can be uploaded to an electronic form which is routed to the recruiter once submitted. Statistic. The 18th century marked the introduction of the factory as we would recognize it today. However, the first generations of factories utilized windmills, watermills, and wood for energy. Each of these methods produces only a small amount of energy which cannot be stored and transported very well. This limited the range and scope of these early factories. The development and implementation of early fossil fuels technology marked the beginning of the true industrial revolution, as the use of fossil fuels enabled manufacturers to develop larger and more efficient factories. From the first mechanical loom dating from 1784, exactly 230 years ago, we can distinguish 4 stages in the ongoing process called the Industrial Revolution of Automation. That is the way we currently look at it. The first acceleration occurred towards the end of the 18th century, mechanical production on the basis of water and steam. We place the second Industrial Revolution at the beginning of the 20th century, the introduction of the conveyor belt and mass production, to which the names of icons such as Henry Ford and Frederick Taylor are linked. Number 3 is the digital automation of production by means of all electronics and at present, we can find ourselves at the beginning of this 4th stage, which is characterized by so-called cyber physical system (CPS). M2M solutions provides utilities, education, home building, security, agriculture, manufacturing, retail, healthcare, consumer electronics, and transportation. Effect. Automation has the potential to make a business significantly more efficient. Introducing automated systems can reduce everyday operation costs in the form of wages. Automations can also make a business more efficient by reducing opportunities for human error. In addition to this, automated systems are able to do simple, tedious tasks that would otherwise be done by a human. On the other hand, automation often involves high startup costs that may be difficult to offset. Then once the automated systems are installed, this can free workers up to focus their energies on more complex and productive tasks, further increasing workplace efficiency. Expensive workers with a particular expertise in the automated system may need to be hired. On issues of safety, automation can go either way. In some instances, an automated system may be able to do dangerous tasks that would otherwise be done by humans. In other instances, a system may create new hazards that endanger workers. Advantages. Automation ensures that every action is performed identically, resulting in high quality, reliable results. Time saving. They have to be performed linearly by humans who are prone to errors and who are unable to consistently perform to the highest standard. Governance and reliability. The consistency of automated processes means you can rely on your business processes to operate, and you can offer reliable processes to your customers, maintaining competitive advantage. Reduce turnaround times. Eliminate unnecessary tasks and realign process steps to optimize the flow of information throughout your production, service, billing, and collection department. Reduce costs. Manual tasks, given that they are performed one at a time and at a slower rate than an automated task, will cost more. Automation allows you to accomplish more by utilizing fewer resources. Disadvantages. If user support is automatic and non-relevant, customers might start to feel that you don't care about them. Some people want personal support instead of automated replies. If there are problems that are not covered by a set of features in the system, and data gets missing because of it. If there isn't anyone to check frequently that the system is still working in right way. If automated systems haven't been tested enough and errors cause big losses financially or in reputation. If something else goes wrong and there isn't anyone to fix it. So that there are solutions for some disadvantages. Make sure that you have enough people to maintain and support your system, so if automation fails, your business wouldn't fail with it. Think of possible and impossible ways of how automation might fail, and make enough of error checking to make sure that things go right way, even in case of errors in input data, processing of information, or at some another level of system.